This is the reason why some Nigerians are moving to me and insulting me left, right, up, and down. When it comes to music in Africa, which country do we mention most? When it comes to movies in Africa, which country movies do Africans patronize? I know people who ended up, cutting their hair, their locks because they wanted to enter into certain offices. And so let me ask you this question. How many minutes does it take you guys to consume, let's say, a roasted maize? So we should spread these mindsets. Welcome to Anything Africa. We talk about anything that has or got something to do with Africans. I did a video about the fact that sometimes people don't hate Nigerians because of their bad side, but rather people do hate them because of some things that Nigerians know how to do it best. And so instead of other people emulating from Nigerians, we end up, or some of us end up hating them, and at the end of the day covering it with their bad side. That was the main content of that video. But before I even start everything, a special thank you to those of you who had your time to watch that particular video to the end. All right, yeah, a special thanks to you guys. And also to those of you who were not able to watch the video to the end, but at the end of the day were in a hurry to insult me at the comment section. I am not here because of the harsh comment or the insult that you guys ran at the comment section, but I'm here because you guys are getting me out of context. One thing is, when one is very much particular about a video, one is interested in the video, as soon as the person click and start watching the video, the next thing is the person will visit the comment section and see what people are saying about the video before he or she even continue with the watching. And what most of the time happen is that when people visit the comment section after clicking on the video and realize that people are insulting, the person is likely to conclude that, oh, okay, so this is the agenda. Meanwhile, that ain't the case. And what happened at the end is that after people realize what is happening at the comment section, the probability that they are also going to insult on top of that is higher. So they also add up in the comment section by insulting you and quit watching the video. And so at the end of the day, a video of 10 minutes has gotten an average view duration of less than 3 minutes because people are much particular about the intro, leaving the rest of the video. Meanwhile, the intro that took about less than 3 minutes, no, less than even 2 minutes was for a purpose. The rest of the about 8 or 7 minutes is about talking good about Nigerians or letting people know that sometimes people don't talk ill about Nigerians because they are doing something bad. But at the end of the day, like I said, some people were dwelling or making their emphasis based on the intro, forgetting about the rest of the video. And that is one thing that I've spotted as long as Africans are concerned. We always make our emphasis based on the bad side, forgetting about the other side. We should weigh it. If you are a Nigerian watching me, do not get offended when you see people, talking ill about you. Because on the other way around, when it comes to music in Africa, which country do we mention most, especially when it comes to this Afrobeat? Which country do we mention? It's Nigerians. When it comes to music, they have dominated in one way or the other, and we accept that fact. Secondly, when it comes to movies in Africa, which country movies do Africans patronize? Once again, it is Nigerian movies. I've done my own surveys about that, and I know what I'm talking about. When you are sitting in a bus in Ghana and at the end of the day, you see 10 people watching movies on their phone, you will see that 7 of them are watching Nigerian movies. Trust me. They do patronize on your stuffs, your movies, your music, because you are putting in the effort. For example, when it comes to Nigerian movies, bro, these guys have laid down institutions that train people who want to become actors, actresses, directors, and so on and so forth. We have institutions like Royal Arts Academy and Lagos Film School, blah, blah, blah. They put in the effort to make sure they have the resource. But at the end of the day, you see people at the comment section watching you guys from Uganda, watching you guys from Kenya, watching you guys from Ghana. So people do patronize your stars when it comes to the good side. And so at the end of the day, you don't expect people to stay cool when it comes to the other side. Once again, to whom much is given, much is expected. So we shouldn't dwell on the bad side, but rather we should extract the good side in every conversation. For example, not long ago, an SHS school in Ghana almost sidelined or they were trying to kick out a guy out of the school because they were saying the guy is with dreadlocks, rasta, some kind, forgetting the qualities of the guy. Rather, they were dwelling on that side, which know the need in reality. And at the end of the day, we all saw the results. The grace of this guy at the end of the Wasi was marvelous. He scored more than those people we were thinking they are gentle in looking. So we always dwell on the bad side, forgetting the qualities of people. Sometimes you see Africans, when it comes to positions, they will say, "Oh, this guy deserves this position," but just look at his appearance. Just dress anyhow. Charlie, we should sideline him. Sometimes they are like, I know people who ended up, cutting their hair, their locks because they wanted to enter into certain offices. It's some kind of crazy. Let me give you guys an example. We always go to the bush, weed a particular portion, and at the end of the day, clear the land, cultivate or plant maize or other foodstuffs. For example, let's take maize as a case study. We plant maize, and at the end of the day, take care of the maize for about 3 months. And even 3 months is minus the weeding, the clearing, and the blah blah blah. But after all this, when this maize is up or ready for consumption, we again spend our time, go and harvest it, bring it to our homes, and make sure we take the maize through the required processes until they are good for consumption. And so let me ask you this question. How many minutes does it take you guys to consume, let's say, a roasted maize, or to consume, let's say, banku, which was made out of maize and cassava? How many minutes does it take us to consume it? Meanwhile, we spent months, and mind you, these processes that we go through or the farmers go through before we get this food is not friendly. Especially we that goes with the local, star, weeding with our hands. And, even going to the farm comes with a whole lot of risk, so it comes with a whole lot of stars. But at the end of the day, the main motive is for us to, get something to eat and survive. Forgetting about this whole process, the content is we must eat to survive. Another example is that we spend our time dig down into, the grounds with the aim of, extracting gold. And we all know the errors as long as, galamsey and this gold mining activities are concerned. Most of the time, people, lost their lives. But at the end of the day, that is not the main motive. What motivates us is the main content. So we should spread this mindset, in our daily activities. We should know the importance of people rather than looking on their bad side. So in a whole, I think Africans as a whole should learn how to, tolerate errors, because you can't get everything 100%. Imagine if Messi was to be an African. Because I learned in Messi's story or in his history, he wasn't in a good shape. Messi was like, I've forgotten the English name for this, achacha. Messi wasn't in a good shape, but the people, or the people spotted the talent in this guy, and they worked on him. And at the end of the day, who is Messi? They will always be the bad side of people. And so, yeah, do not get carried away, my Nigerian guys, because I will not rubbish Nigerians for anything. At the end of the day, let's take it for example, as people normally say at the comment section that I'm doing this for traction, for attention, blah blah blah. I'm trying to rubbish. Like if I am here and I'm trying or I'm doing something with the mindset of rubbishing Nigerians, don't you think people are going to unsubscribe from my channel? It doesn't make sense, But I do this video for the greater good. So if you see me making some comment, don't read your own meanings to it and take me out of context, especially when you try to hook me at the comment section. So regardless of everything, like I said, Nigerians, you shouldn't be bothered when people are talking ill about you. It is like that, because in other aspects also, you guys are dominated, and when it comes to it, it is you that we mention. Yeah.